glad you're here, Kerry. Like I say, there's a few people we'll be catching up later. I've got my jumper on, which has been outside, so hopefully we'll warm up again in a moment. So, whether you're joining us right now or you are on catch up, I would encourage you to make sure you have got something comfy to sit on if you're not comfortable sitting on your bottoms. I always like to have a little seat. Some people have actual meditation cushions. They're a little bit higher than a standard cushion, but just something to prop your bum up while we are sitting in our easy pose and sitting in our meditation. Also, if you think your body temperature will drop at the end, it's always good to have an extra layer, whether that is jumper, cozy socks, or a blanket to pop on during Shavasana at the end of today's session. So we'll get straight into it, as long as you're comfortable to do so. And we'll just start, like I say, in our Sukhasana easy pose, legs crossed, and just propping yourself up nice and tall. Making sure that your belly button is pulled in towards your core, towards your spine, engaging that core. Rolling your shoulders down and back. Imagine somebody has a string and they're pulling the crown of your head up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Sitting up nice and tall. Trying to make this seat as effortless as possible. Not pressing your chest forwards or hunching through your spine, just sitting up nice and tall, finding that neutral spine. With your hands resting on your knees, relax your shoulders and become aware of your sit bones as they sink into the mat or the cushion below you. Just allow your sit bones to ground you into the mat and into this present moment. Relaxing your facial muscles. Let go of any tension in your neck or your upper back. With a deep breath in through your nose, allow that breath to travel deep into your abdomen. And then slowly letting that nose breath go. Observing as that breath comes in and out through your nose. Continue with this breath at your own pace, finding your own rhythm as the air swirls in and out of your lungs, your belly, coming and going through your nose, calming your senses, calming your mind, and calming your body as we prepare for this practice and the beautiful evening ahead. If any thoughts come to mind, observe them, but let them go. Allow them to release. Allow your mind to clear. Letting this next hour be free for you. Breathing in, filling up your belly and your lungs, filling yourself up with that sense of gratitude and love. And then as you breathe out, just let go of any tension held in your body or your mind. Taking that nice deep breath in through your nose, filling up your belly, your lungs, your chest. And then slowly letting that go. Knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. Taking one more breath in through your nose. Fill up your belly, your lungs, your chest. Picture that breath swirling around your heart, warming up your body and your internal organs. Let that breath go, along with any tension collected throughout your day. Gently begin to draw circles on your mat, bringing your chest forwards, and then sink in your chest and your heart backwards as you hunch through your back, your spine. Reaching your chest forwards, draw that circle all the way back around. This doesn't matter what direction you're going in, just doing whatever feels good for you. Maybe keeping your eyes closed and allowing your body to tell you what it needs this evening or from you this week. When you're ready, change direction. Drawing that circle in the opposite direction now. And as always, these will look a little bit different to everybody. They'll feel different to everybody as well. So just doing what feels good for you. Take one more circle and then gently and slowly bringing it back through center. Placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose. Notice your belly expand, your chest rise as you take that deep breath in. Continue to breathe in. Extra sip of air in at the top. We're going to open our mouth, sigh out, let it go. One more time, take a deep breath in. Fill up your belly. Notice your chest fill up. Take that extra sip of air in at the top. Really fill up on that breath and let it go out through your mouth. Sigh. Let it go. Bringing yourself now slowly onto all fours. If you've got a cushion, just slide that out from underneath you. And bring yourself round into our tabletop. With our hands directly under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips, we're going to begin with some gentle cat-cows. Allowing your belly to drop towards the floor, lift your chin. Take a deep breath in, and then as you breathe out through your nose, curl through your spine, look towards your knees. And then send your heart forward, take that deep breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly arch your back, look towards your knees. One more gentle cat-cow. Take a deep breath in, look up. Breathe out, arch through your spine. We're going to take our right knee off the floor now. As you inhale, continue to look forwards, kicking that heel up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bring that knee in towards your chest. Taking another inhale, open up, kick that heel up towards the sky. And then slowly exhale through your nose, crunching that knee towards your chest. Taking another deep breath in, kick your heel up towards the sky. And then this time, bring that foot through in between your hands. Coming into our low lunge, you can take your hands onto your hips. Right foot forward and that left knee just resting on the ground. We're going to gently now wiggle forwards and back. So just doing whatever feels good for you. You don't need to have a straight leg as you push the hips back, although it is encouraged to work our way there. So in and out of that lunge. Feel free to take your hands and your fingertips onto the ground for a little bit of balance. Just gently welcome in some movement and a gentle stretch through that right leg as you wiggle forwards and back. Making this movement as big or as small as you like, take up as much room as you need. Maybe even start to work with your arms as you inhale, reaching the arms up. And as you exhale, send the hips back and your arms down towards the ground. Doing that again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, send the hips back, hands down to the ground. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, send the hips back. Beautiful, walking it forwards and bringing that right knee back down to the mat into our tabletop position. This time we're going to send our hips from side to side, so just drawing kind of half circles on the mat as you dip your hips side to side like a horizontal cat-cow. Just rocking your hips side to side. Like say you might want to draw circles as you sit back into your heels. But ultimately working from side to side on the mat, welcoming that movement into your lower back, into your hips. And again, just asking your body, what does it need from you this evening? Finding yourself back in tabletop. Engage your core. Encourage your belly button towards your spine. And then we're going to lift our left knee up and off the floor. Kicking that left heel up towards the sky. Lift your chin. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring that knee towards your nose or your chest, crunching in. Inhale, look up, kick back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, kick back, look up. Exhale, step that left foot through between your hands into your low lunge. Take your hands onto your hips. Beautiful. Hands on your hips and just gently now pressing that knee forwards and gliding back again. Fingertips can come to the floor or hands on hips. Lovely. In and out at your own pace. Working with your own breath. And gently now introducing a little bit of movement with the arms as you inhale, send the hips forwards. As you exhale, hands to the mat and send the hips back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, send it back. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, send it back. As you walk it forwards, this time we're going to lift that back knee off the mat and just step it through to our first forward fold. It's usually quite clear when we get to our forward fold how much tension we're maybe holding physically and mentally. As you notice any tightness in your lower back, the back of your hamstrings, maybe up into the glutes. Gently bend your knee enough that your belly can rest on your thighs and just hug yourself in super close. A great way to show our body some love. Pressing your weight through your heels, through your big toes and your pinky toes. Really grounding through your feet as you pull your nose towards your knees. Maybe now reaching down towards the mat. If you're on fingertips or flat palms, great. If you can't quite get there, that's okay. Just take a hold of your ankles. But be generous with that bend in your knees as you allow that weight to sink in towards the mat. on your next inhale, slowly start to roll up through your spine. Straighten the legs. Slowly and gently straightening your back. As you bring your chin up last, roll your shoulders. Coming into our mountain pose. Palms face forwards. Again, just finding that neutral spine, so engaging your core, belly button towards your spine. Tuck your tailbone, tilt your pelvis. Palms face forwards. And just lift your chin gently to look up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, your body stays the same, but just tuck your chin down and look towards your mat or your toes. Slowing your breath as you inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, tuck your chin. We're going to work with the arms now. As you inhale, reach up, look up towards your fingertips. And as you exhale, just clear that energy around you. Take your palms down by your side. Inhale, scoop the arms up, look up towards your fingertips. And exhale, clean the air around you. Scoop the arms down, rest your palms on your thighs. Inhale, scoop up. And this time as you exhale, you're going to drop your right arm behind you and reach your left arm forwards. Gentle rotation. Keeping all 10 toes pointing towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale, scoop the arms back up. And as you exhale, left arm drops back, right arm reaches forwards. Inhale, look up, bring it back through center, and exhale. Drop the right arm back, left arm forwards. Really gentle spinal rotations here. Take another deep inhale. Back through center and exhale. Drop it to the left. Inhale, reach up through center, and as you exhale, sigh out through your mouth and let it go to a forward fold. Inhale, place your hands on your thighs, take it to our halfway lift, flat back. And as you exhale, just let your arms, hands down to the ground, forward fold. Just have a little bit of go. Stay. Forward fold. We're going to take it all the way back up to our mountain this time. Scooping your arms out nice and wide. Reach up, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, forward fold. We'll take another halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, and this time step your feet back to our high plank. Gently drop your knees here. We're going to lower our bellies to the floor, keeping your elbows in nice and close to your ribs. Hands underneath your shoulders. Coming up to your upward facing dog. If this feels too much, just come onto your forearms or your elbows to our baby cobra. If you are in up dog, curl through your toes. And gently lift your knees off the mat. Continue to hold the up dog or cobra. Take another deep breath in. And if you're in cobra, curl your toes under, press through your palms. If you're in up dog, get ready, push it back to downward dog. Everyone making their way to downward dog now. Pressing your chest towards your thighs. Adjusting your feet where you need to. Feel free to take a wider stance or a more narrow stance. Wherever you are, encourage your heels down towards the mat. Generous bend in the knee is always welcome. Take that nice deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, step your feet forwards to your forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale. exhale, fold. And then inhale, scoop the arms up by your side. Reach up all the way overhead. Look up towards your fingertips and breathe out through your mouth. Whew, let it all go. Have a little wiggle. Lovely. We're going to do that again. A little bit faster. One breath, one movement, just to get a bit of heat through the body before we take some deeper stretches. When you're ready, take that nice deep inhale, scoop up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold and step back to your high plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale your belly down to the ground. We're inhaling to up dog or baby cobra. Look up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, send the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. We're going to take 5 breaths here. In through your nose, out through your nose. In through your nose, out through your nose. Continuing this breath at your own pace. Continue to press your chest towards your thighs. Knowing that you are strong, your body and your mind. On the next exhale, step or hop your feet to the top of the mat, find your forward fold. Inhale, slowly roll it all the way up. Reaching your palms up towards the sky. And then slowly bring your hands down by your side. Give it a little wiggle. We're going to take our feet about mat distance apart. Okay, so just taking your pinky toes, your little toes to the outside edges of your mat. From there, we're going to lift our chest up towards the sky and take your arms out nice and wide, creating almost a star pose. Opening your chest up towards the sky. Taking a deep breath into your belly, into your lungs, into your chest, and as you let it go, gently bending the knees enough to take a wide forward fold, letting your hands release between your toes. And if you feel that your stance could go a little wider, just turn your heels out so that your big toes are turning in towards each other. Slightly wider than average forward fold. Continue to hold it here. Take a nice deep breath into your nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe in, you're taking in that nourishing air, everything your body needs. And as you breathe out through your mouth, letting go of whatever no longer serves you. On your next inhale, just walk your fingertips forward slightly to find a nice flat back. And as you exhale, just try and deepen that fold. Inhale, walk your fingertips forwards, find that flat back. Exhale, forward fold. For some of you, that might look a little different. You might have your head closer to the mat. For others, you might just need to hold on to your shins if you're struggling to reach the ground. Don't force anything, but do what feels good for you. Taking another inhale, look up, find your flat back. And exhale, sink that a little bit deeper into that forward fold. Nice wide stance, really encouraging that stretch through your hamstrings, up into your lower back and your hips, releasing and letting go of any tensions, emotional, mental or physical. Gently now place your hands on the ground if they weren't already. Just gently heel toe your feet a little closer together. All 10 toes facing the front edge of your mat. We're going to slowly begin to sink your bum towards your heels. Placing your hands down behind you and just sliding back into a seated position. Allow your legs to straighten out in front of you. And we're just going to lift your knees ever so slightly off the ground. Again, a lot of people think with yoga we have to have our perfect lines. And if you're reaching your toes, your legs have to be straight, but that's absolutely not the case. We want to be as comfortable as we can. You might even want to pop your cushion underneath your knees here to give you a little bit of assistance. You don't need to. Either way, we're going to reach our hands up and overhead, take a nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, just fold forwards, reaching for your toes, or maybe even hooking your hands underneath the arches of your feet. Whether you're holding onto your toes, the bottom of your feet, or your ankles, I'd like you now to take a deep breath in and send your heart forwards. Create that flat back as you lift your chin and lift your heart to the front of the room. Take a nice deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, just sink that little bit further into that stretch, into that seated forward fold. I'd like you to let go of any pressures or any ideas that you have to be in the perfect line in this shape. Just let it go and allow your body to sink towards your legs. Allow your back to arch, and your jaw and your facial muscles to relax. Take another inhale as you lift your heart. Look towards the front edge of your mat. Really fill up on that nourishing, nutritional air that your body has been asking for. And as you exhale, fold. And again, let go of any idea of how the shape should look. And allow your body to sink towards the earth, the ground, your mat. Continue to breathe in this posture. Allow your belly to rest on your thighs. And with each exhale, releasing and letting go of any physical or mental tension. Take one more breath here. And then slowly on your next inhale, roll through your spine. If you've got a cushion underneath your knees, just drop that to the side. Make your way into our butterfly pose. Feet coming together, knees falling out to the side. And just draw your heels in towards you as close as feels comfortable. Placing your hands around your ankles, almost using that to pull your heart forwards and allow your knees to just flutter out by your side. Good. Just gently allowing your knees to sink that little bit deeper in towards the ground. Again, coming back to your breath. With each inhale, breathing in that sense of calm and strength. And with each exhale, sending your knees that little bit deeper towards the mat. Knowing that you're letting go of tension, emotionally, mentally and physically. Anything that has bothered you today, use that breath and use the stretches to let go of that. Don't let it hold you back. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just sink your knees that little bit deeper towards the mat. Opening up your hips. Lovely. Place your hands behind your back as you bring your knees together, your feet together. And just wiggle now your knees from side to side on the mat. Welcoming that movement to your hips. After what for some can be quite an intense stretch. Continue to send your knees from side to side. Using your hands to prop yourself up. Keeping your shoulders and your chest facing the front edge of your mat. So we're just rotating from the hips here. Lovely. Slowly bringing that to center. Just scoop your feet round to one side and make your way back to our tabletop position. Hands directly under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Take another cat-cow here, breathing in, open your heart to the front edge of your mat. But as we exhale, curling up through your spine, look towards your knees. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift your heart, drop your belly. And then as you exhale, curl your toes under, send the hips back to our downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in here as you lift your right foot off the mat. That leg doesn't need to kick back. It can if you feel comfortable to do so. And then as you exhale, bringing your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So your right foot is coming to the outside edge of the mat. I'll just tilt that down slightly so you can see. Into our nice lizard pose here. If you have a cushion, you can always bring that to prop your hands up to make this a little bit more comfortable. If it folds over, you can get a little higher. Lovely. Take a nice deep breath here as you send some love to your hips. Maybe feeling that stretch on the underside of this right leg, or feeling it up into your hip flexor, top of your hip on the left leg, that back leg. You're going to take your right hand to your right knee and just gently gaze over your right shoulder. Gentle rotation. Nothing too crazy here. And then as you exhale, just place your hand back down on the mat. Pressing your right hand into the ground or your cushion, we're now just going to lift your left arm up towards the sky. Really opening up that left side of your body now. And then just place that hand back down to the ground. If that right side rotation felt enough for you on that last rotation, we're going to stay there, but if you can, you're going to lift your right hand up towards the sky, stacking your shoulders on top of one another. Look up towards your fingertips, take a deep breath in. Continue to hold as you exhale and really open that right arm up towards the sky. Take another breath, and then as you exhale, take your right hand down towards the mat. You can stay here on your hands or fingertips, or if it feels good for you, just slightly turn that right knee outwards and come down onto your elbows. Again, if this feels too much, you can stay on hands, or you can stack that cushion underneath your elbows to make it a little more comfortable. Let go of what anything maybe should look like or what you think it should feel like. And just allow your hips to sink towards the mat, your forehead to fall towards the ground, your jaw and your facial muscles to relax with each breath. Allowing your head to hang heavy, and with each breath sinking that a little bit deeper towards the floor, your mat, the earth. Take another deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, just gently coming back up to your hands if you weren't already. Swing that leg round behind. And just sit back into your heels, into our hero pose. You can take your heels out from underneath you so you can sit between your feet. Holding onto your knees, just curl through your spine, send your spine backwards, your belly button towards your spine, your chin towards your chest. And then as you inhale, open up, send your heart forwards. Exhale, send it all back. Inhale, send your heart forwards. Exhale, send it back. You can hold it here, or you can slowly, if comfortable for you, holding onto your ankles, allow your elbows to drop down to the ground. Continuing to press your knees down in towards the mat, your chin tucked into your chest. Enjoying that deep release through the thighs. You can let your head sink back. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly take a hold of your ankles. You can use your hands to press yourself up or your elbows. And come back through tabletop. Lovely. Okay, we're going to take ourselves back into a cat-cow. Take a nice deep breath in, send your heart forwards. Curling your toes under as you exhale, send the hips back into your downward facing dog. We're not going to hang here long, lift your left foot off the mat. Kick your toes up towards the sky if that feels good for you. And then as you come through, just drop in that left foot to the outside edge of your left hand. If you would like, you can grab that cushion again, maybe fold it over. Bring yourself into that lizard pose. Trying to encourage your left knee to be in line with your ankle. Remaining on your hands or your fingertips for now. Take another breath, and then we're going to take our left hand onto your left knee and just gently gaze over your left shoulder. You drop that hand back down, and then lifting your right arm up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Opening up that right side body. Exhale, dropping it down. And this time, opening your left hand, if that feels comfortable, all the way up towards the sky. Stack your shoulders. Hold that here. Another deep breath in. As you breathe out, continue to hold, but really open that left hand up towards the sky, rotating through that left side body. And then exhale, drop your hand back down to the ground. On your next inhale, send your heart forward, open your chest, press through your palms. And then as you exhale, if it feels comfortable for you, you can turn your left knee outwards and come down onto your elbows. You might find it more comfortable to rotate to the outside edge of your left foot, taking your big toe off the ground, off the mat. Doing whatever feels good for you to open up that left hip. Allowing your forehead to sink towards the ground, your head to hang heavy. With each exhale, letting go of what no longer serves you today. Letting go of anything that has been holding you back. Taking another deep breath here before making your way back up onto your hands. Sliding that cushion or pillow out of the way. This time lift your back knee off the ground. And then a little spring in your step, bringing it into that wide-legged fold. Pinky toes on the edges of your mat. Hands just hanging heavy between your feet. Maybe drawing a half circle from one foot to the other. Slowly bringing that back to center. Inhale to your flat back, taking your hands to your shins, thighs, or maybe just onto fingertips out in front of you. And then as you exhale, squatting down, Harmalasana, Yogi squat. If your heels come off the ground, that is absolutely okay. Although encouraging them downwards. And your elbows to the inside of your knees to open that up. Send your heart forward, press your palms together. Take a nice deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, let it all go and just sink down to your seat. Bringing your feet together now in our butterfly pose again. We're just going to let go with our hands, placing your palms down on the ground behind you. Make your way slowly to a reclined butterfly. Lying on your back, feet together, knees fall open. You can always take a cushion here and place it under your lower back. Let your arms fall open, palms face upwards. Notice your belly arise and fall with each breath. See if you can now take the biggest breath you've taken the entire day. As you breathe in, fill up your belly from the lower abdomen to the top, filling up your lungs, filling up your chest. And then as you exhale, just Gently opening your lips and allowing that exhale to escape through your mouth with no pressure, no force. You can do that again, taking a big breath in, biggest one you've taken all day, even bigger than the last, to your lower abdomen. Fill up that belly, fill up your lungs, all the way until you can't take any more air in, and then just gently opening your lips and let that exhale take care of itself, just like you have taken care of yourself by setting aside this hour. Gently now release your legs so that they're straight on the mat. If you've got a cushion under your lower back, you can take that out. I encourage you to get comfy. Palms facing upwards. Allow your feet to roll open. Your jaw to relax. Closing your mouth, closing down your eyes, taking a nice deep breath in to fill up your belly, exhaling slowly through your nose. Allow yourself to relax, allowing your breath to return to its own natural rhythm. There's no need to ask anything else of your body in this current moment. Just allow it to sink into the mat, sink into the ground. Relaxing into your own natural state of being and of breathing. As you breathe in, breathing in that sense of calm, breathing in that sense of peace, and exhaling tension, any unwanted stresses. Breathing in, knowing that you are enough. Breathing out, just letting go. Breathing in, knowing you're exactly where you need to be. Breathing out, knowing you've done this for yourself. Breathing in, I am grateful. Breathing out, finding peace. As you inhale, slowly start to roll the back of your head from side to side. Wiggle your jaw. Wiggling your fingertips and your toes. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Thanking yourself for being here this evening and giving yourself this time, which quite often we forget when we're putting everyone else first. We forget that this nourishing time for ourselves allows us to fill up our own cup and in turn be able to fill up everyone else's. Keeping that energy high. Slowly start to draw circles with your knees, massaging your lower back. You can keep your eyes closed as we roll onto the right side of your body. Use your left hand to prop yourself up. Open your eyes if you need to gently make your way to our easy pose, Sukhasana, where we can close our eyes down again, placing both hands on your heart. Whispering within yourself, I am enough. I am where I need to be. I am taking this time for me. With self-love, I can create love. And with self-care, I can care better. Taking another deep breath in through your nose. Fill up your belly, fill up your chest. Open your mouth and just sigh it out. You can gently blink your eyes open. Bring your hands together. And if you'd like to close this practice in thanks to the ancient tradition that is yoga, we can close the practice with Namaste. Good energy for the rest of your evening and for the rest of your week. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully everyone can just go to bed now. Thank you very much. Oh, if you do stand up, please take your time. Make sure to have a nice drink of water and keep yourself cozy for the rest of the evening. Thank you so much for joining me again. And I will see you next